I get a lot of people asking me how we were blessed to walk away from corporate America in our early 30s. Well, listen, I don't want to keep that a secret. I want to share it with the world. And so maybe you're listening to this podcast and you're trying to figure out, how do I even get started on my journey of entrepreneurship and getting to a level of freedom? Well, text the word freedom to 737 777 9909. Enter your information in, and we look forward to sharing some information with you. A proven system with small overhead, right? That you can do part-time, spare time, right from the comfort of your home, and have amazing mentors, coaches, and a community of entrepreneurs who are willing to support you and help you on your journey to freedom. Welcome to Code Freedom. I'm your host, Eddie Bales. Have you ever felt stuck? Have you ever felt like there's got to be more than life than the reality that you see every day? Tune in weekly, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays as we crack the codes to freedom in every area of your life. Welcome to Code Freedom. This is your host, Eddie Bales, and this is episode 121. And today, we're going to talk about what we can learn from Kobe. See, just yesterday, that was November 1st, Coca Cola has purchased body armor for $5.6 billion. That's 85% stake in body armor. Now, what's interesting is Kobe Bryant, the late great Kobe Bryant, he actually purchased, uh, you know, he invested in body armor about $6 million, and because of this sale that Coca Cola just made, his investment has just went from 6 million to 400 million. Now his estate is already worth 600 million, so this this easily puts him at a billionaire status, right? And this is while he's deceased, right? And so it was March 14th. I'm sorry, it was March 2014, where he invested the $6 million, and he is really one of the main reasons why Body Armor is still around, because he believed in the company, and he was willing to put his money where his mouth is. So, Bryant is actually the third largest shareholder. And so, why am I sharing this with you all? Well, because, of course, you may not have millions to invest in a company and take a shot on a company, right? However, we can do something, and that's the whole point. I mean, it just amazes me that his legacy is carrying on and is continuing to grow, even in his absence. And that's what I want us all to be focusing on is, all the things that we do, all the hard work that we're doing. Yes, we want to enjoy freedom. Yes, we want to live a certain lifestyle, but the whole goal should be the legacy. It should be, what will my family's life get to be like when I'm not here? What will the next three generations look like when I'm not here? Hey, even 5 to 7 generations, because of what you did. And that's something to think about, right? Not even just passing on the money or the investments, but passing on character, passing on a mindset, passing on a way of thinking, right? And so, there's lots of different ways to do that, of course, but I just think it's so thought provoking that Kobe has put his family in that situation where they'll never, ever, 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 ever have to want for anything for generations to come. And so back to us, right? We can do that on our level, right? But it takes starting with investing $10, investing 20, $30, investing $300. Man, what if you invested $300 or $400 a month? Into something. You get to decide. It could be real estate, it could be businesses, it could be stocks, it could be a mixture of all of them, right? But the key is that we make an investment, right? I shared on my social media profile that you literally, you may think that you need a whole lot of money to make money, but you can literally, turn less than $100 into six figures. You could turn less than $100 into thousands and even millions of dollars, right? And I'm not saying that like as a cliche or just something that sounds good. I'm saying it because I've witnessed it happen. I've seen it happen, and I've even experienced it happen myself, right? And so I'm sharing this from experience to say that it's just about having the mindset to invest, and then once you invest, holding on that investment, believing in that investment. Just going after what you need to do and doing what you need to do. You know, uh, I'm in this group of a community of people who invest in stocks and options and things of that nature. And Zillow, right, the real estate company, their shares have fallen quite a bit, and a lot of people were complaining in the group. But the leader of the group was basically saying, "Look, just because the shares have dropped doesn't mean that Zillow is not a great company." Right? So I believe, and actually he says, look, this is now the time to buy, right? Warren Buffett says, when people are greedy, be fearful, and when people are fearful, be greedy, right? And what that mindset says is basically when people are afraid, that's when it's time to buy, and when people are like for instance, a lot of people are jumping on the Shiba coin, right? And yeah, hey, maybe it'll keep going up just a little bit, but it's gonna have its time where it's gonna start to sell off, right? And so just understanding certain things, and just the whole goal is that you have a strong financial IQ. Robert Kiyosaki calls it your financial literacy, and that's important. Remember we had my old professor on, and we talked about that as well. Having a solid financial literacy and understanding the way money works, understanding the way the market works, understanding that you can buy low and sell high, but if things get to a high point, then it has to come back down to a low point. Jim Rohn said it this way: I can predict the next 5 years. Are you ready for it? He says, look, after expansion comes recession, and after recession comes expansion. I promise you that's not going to change over the next 20 years. When recession comes, guess what? Expansion is on the way. And when expansion is here, like right now in the real estate market, it's a seller's market. But listen, soon it's going to be a time, for not too long from now, where it'll be a buyer's market, right? That's just the way it is. And so once you understand that, now you can understand what to do in those seasons and how to invest and how to operate. But you got to study it. You got to keep your head on the swivel. You got to understand it. And that's why I enjoy having podcasts like this to bring information that I'm learning. And matter of fact, I think I'm going to do an episode to kind of talk about, stocks a little bit more, because I've learned a tremendous amount just this year. That's been, a major blessing to me. And, I just want to share some of that knowledge because, hey, that's what we're all about, is we're just here sharing knowledge. So keep listening. Hope you guys are enjoying these episodes, and can't wait to see you on the next episode. But this is episode 121. What we can learn from Kobe is to be investing in our future. Listen, even if we invest to a point and we never see it, at least our children will be able to see it. At least our children's children will be able to see it, because we had the foresight. Listen, we I used to say this a lot back in the day, but I used to say, listen, most of us, we don't know who our great 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 grandparents are, because they didn't leave us anything, right? And I'm not saying that they had to leave us a whole lot of money and things like that. What I'm saying is, you know, they didn't leave us a lifestyle where we have a different way of life, right? And so it's up to us to change that, where we can shift it into a way where now our children's children can now enjoy that. I think I shared this on another podcast, but I was sitting with a guy, and he was proud because his mom had left him the house and it was paid for. But the thing is, he didn't have his will set up to leave the house to his inheritance, right? And so what happens when he's gone? And he was pretty up there in age, so So that's my thing is we got to be thinking about these things. We got to think about tomorrow, not just today. If you only think about today, when tomorrow comes, you won't be prepared. And so I hope you guys got some value from this episode. Can't wait to see you on the next one. And we'll see you all over the top. Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys for listening. Definitely feel free to take a screenshot of this episode, tag me in it on Instagram or Facebook or wherever you find me on social media. I would love to give you a shout out. Hey, you might even get a prize. Who knows? But excited that you had a chance to take a listen. I hope you got a lot of value. And definitely feel free to give us 5 stars as well as a review. Show us some love, and we appreciate you. God bless you all, and see you all over the top.